Welcome to English Plus Podcast, the English we speak, and much more. Learn English, expand your knowledge, and enjoy through our vocabulary builder, novel, grammar, series, word power, poetry, and literature episodes. All our episodes come with full transcripts, quizzes, downloadable worksheets, and more exclusive content you get only by listening to English Plus Podcast. Support English Plus Podcast by becoming a patron of the show on Patreon. Use the link in the description and become a patron of English Plus Podcast. There are many benefits to becoming a patron of our show, so what are you waiting for? Click the link and check them out on my Patreon page. But above all, support English Plus Podcast and help our free e-learning journey continue. Welcome to a new poetry episode from English Plus Podcast. In this episode, we have 5 poems from 5 different poetry collections, and the theme of today is What's Wrong? Poetry is never meant to answer questions, it's just meant to pose questions. And I hope you like the questions we're going to ask today. We will start with a short introduction before the poems, and then the poems themselves. So without further ado, let's start with the first poem, and I hope you enjoy the poems I chose for you for today. The first poem is called Not Black, from Chaos Poetry Collection. Do you really think you can get rid of me so easily, and I had no way of finding a way back? I won't haunt you. You're already possessed with too much hatred you have for me. Do you think I spare a moment to think about you? I have a life to live, people to love, things to give. What do you have? More things to take, more people to hate, more life to waste? You're free to spend the last of your days in misery, knowing you have not put an end to my life, for yours have been long paused, and now it is broken forever.
Not black. They did not kill me, I'm back. Hovering above you not as an angel, but an idea. In the realm of thoughts, the vibes of genius all around, not feeling home, but unequal to all. The breath they took away is back. They did not kill me, they could not. Next time you want to kill a man, pack your erasers, for when blood transforms to ink, the 10 pints are enough to last forever. They did not kill me for being black. I could be white if I had enough of their green bleach, and I teach that dollar is God. I could be white, but I'm black. And you think you're done with me, but I'm back. They did not kill me. I'm back. They did not kill me for being black. They do not see beneath the skin of a man. It's an idea, you see. They cannot comprehend. Ideas are colorless. Ideas speak no languages. Ideas are no property. Ideas are free for all. Here all masters and slaves are kings. Come along and see. Ideas are white. Ideas are black. Ideas may go a while, but they always come back.
Now the next poem is called I Wanna Outrun the World, from Identity Poetry Collection. Run and run and run and see where all those large steps will take you, or what will they go past? Nothing is important on the way but the destination, or so you think. Nothing is more certain than the little flowers you leave on the side of the road, hoping for something bigger and more important at the end of the road that you may never reach. What guarantees are there for you that there will be tomorrow? If not today you savor, your time is just slipping away. Your time is just slipping away.
I wanna outrun the world. I wanna outrun the world. I miss all the good things, a mother holding on to me, a father bound to catching up, the fields of glory that I strand, I never stop to smell a rose, a wife that keeps trying hard to see through the best of me while I am robbed by my misery, catching chances that always flee. A son that's growing up, alone, doing what he's never told. I wanna outrun the world. I'm running up the hill alone, throwing up old memories, gazing up to change a stone while it's been there inside of me. To start the beat, my eyes are cold. I wanna outrun the world. I wanna outrun the world. My feet are tired of being mine, to beat the rain to a rainbow I never get the chance to see. Life's all about to hold onto those little memories. The first word of love you say. Every day I miss a morning you try to look, but I pretend I don't belong to you today. Nomadic, but without your eyes. Love is drifting me unfurled. I wanna outrun the world. I'm running up the hill alone, throwing up old memories, gazing up to change a stone while it's been there inside of me. To start the beat, my eyes are cold. I wanna outrun the world. I wanna outrun the world, the friends I left out in the cold. Life is nearby, they cannot hold. Now they're all breathing in, my name they're breathing out. I have refused all their calls, I never turned to face the way back. I blamed them all for letting me go. But it was I who left my home. I thought the journey's more than that. In a market of numbers and man, I was the one who really sold. I wanna outrun the world. I'm running up the hill alone, throwing up old memories, gazing up to change a stone while it's been there inside of me to start the beat. My eyes are cold. I wanna outrun the world.
Now, this poem is called The Social Bluff from the War Edition Poetry Collection. You think you can solve all the problems of the world, and you believe you can, if you but talk about it in a nice viral social post. Social media has solved all your problems. You no longer have to cower behind your unwillingness to act. Now you think you do. You think the world owes you a lot. For you are the one who has saved the world from hunger, war, and disease. The world owes you so much, but what have you done for the world? Oh yes, you tweeted and posted, liked and disliked. I bet that is more than enough. You may now rest your case and put yourself as well to rest.
The Social Bluff. The time of chivalry has long gone, and gone are the days of fine heroes too, when all you think about is to ride me and I how to take advantage of you. I is imprinted on every famous brand. I tells the story of all humanity, as if trapped in a limbo made of ego, not being able to reach heaven alone, neither does I go down to a too crowded hell. What else have you and I got left to sell? But a pair of blind eyes and a bell around our necks. A harness does not tell how free we are if we have no destination, but to ring out as loudly as it gets to get there. Join up the mighty trend of letting all know about you, but never to tell you about yourself. A mindless beast in constant battle, living in the big hollow sphere, so virtual. No real stories can spell amidst the social heavy bombardment your name but contracted. as a mere user and avatar. Keep fighting with that elf before the screen, looking at a famous giant yet to quell, a whole world of code and bytes to find your way to the top of a chart and find your name on each device. The king of the mindless, not reaching out as a man of flesh and blood, but another variable in binary code. You don't know what you were made of, for that also you were made to consume, and got constantly drugged in its poisonous fume of mere shadow, dust, and bites. A new status for you every day, as if action like a raging sea had been. Nothing has ever changed since the first yesterday. A new tweet like a bird you might fly, you think, or get viral to infect everyone else. Look closer, the virus is in your blood. Thinking a wound can only be healed by an angry post or a raging tweet. If everybody fights so hard to tell everybody else, and now that everybody has finally known the truth, who is left out there to act? The wounded, the helpless, and the dead? Who is left out there to act? The underprivileged, the underdogs, the unplugged? The whole world knows for sure with all those pictures and tags. I am hungry. Thanks to you, I was hungry yesterday. Today, I'm starving. Stop telling my story to everyone, acting and reacting in bites I have been paying in blood. And now that everybody has told everybody else, and everybody finally knows the truth, who is left out there to act? Who is left out there to act?
And now the next poem is called Come Take Away from Juno Poetry Collection. Juno comes back home after another glamorous party of hers. Everyone was so gracious, everyone was so stunned. Her gifts to that phony world are well appreciated. She rushed back home to take off her fake eyelashes, her fake hair, her fake smile. She knew exactly who she were, but had to play the role of a lifetime. She had to get back at those who took everything from her. But when she gets home, she finds the last person she wants to see. She may never be ready to tell him the words she hid deeply down her chest, the words choking her, but will getting them out ever be a relief? She tried to forget all about that, but seeing her father in her house, face to face after all these years, brought it all back to her, and she wonders what might he have come to take away from her this time. What might he take away?
Come take away. Come take away what's never been mine. It's young enough to lay to waste, but old enough to bear your gun. Beyond the silk-threaded skin are bloody trenches filled with parts that once belonged to one person whole. That girl you thought one day you knew is a girl from there has long been gone. Come take away what's never been mine. For whom do I fight and clench my fist? For whom do I die and cut my wrist? But for the woman in whom they all had doubts, I would have long surrendered and saved you all the trip and thoughts, all your naked principles. They finally joined as sisters. They wake up in the wrong era and sleep in oblivion all the time. Come take away what's never been mine. For love is dead and so is the sun, stranding still, no light to tell. If all these rays rise from beneath, like heaven was once in just one place and now it pours out down from hell, Look deep beyond the clear blue eyes in which I do too look, just a shade. No more I have than what you do. You dare not look as you can see. Nothing while there is life in me. The lifeless face you one day killed is all you see and comprehend. Come take away what's never been mine and never yours, or so you thought. For just having that fun one night you owed this flesh eternally, the life and dreams, and all along a woman you failed to see, it seems. A lonely pawn in a manly game tossing around you thought was chess. Come take away what a gun can take, or leave, I promise my heart won't break, nor will this rock within your chest. For once for free, for once willingly, come feel it down my breasts. Like a miracle I have finally seen, but long before me there was you. Come feel it like an eagle's nest, from miles away I have seen you. Just leave before my babies wake, for then I will reach out and take and do what you came here to do. The piece of flesh you once forsook enslaved your world with what she thought her weakest link, as all foretold. I, Juno, have enslaved your world, all down to that woman I am.
And now for our last poem for today. The poem is called Mighty Ulysses from the Scream Poetry collection. Ulysses came in town and tried to live like us in this modern world. He thought after facing all those monsters, he's ready to face ours. I had to put him down, for I cared about his legacy. The last thing people remember about him should stay in memory, and I don't want his image smeared by our immorality. So abandon your quest, mighty Ulysses, abandon your quest. It took a man to get through all those mighty quests, but today it takes more than just a man.
Mighty Ulysses. Abandon your quest, mighty Ulysses. Glorious fields of Elysium still haven't seen a bigger shoe. You stood up to gods and monsters, yet nothing more threatening than today, when everything urges you to move far away from yourself. You dared venture the realm of Erebus, such a mighty feat, but today nothing is more glorious than stepping outside your door every day, and when you come back, you're still the same man. There are no honors like those you faced, no sirens, no one-eyed monsters. Nothing wants to eat your flesh anymore, but there is that shadow lurking outside your door, longing to eat your heart within. Fear not, mighty Ulysses, I will lead the way. No one will turn your men to swine. Modern civilized men had it all figured out. No need to turn you physically anyway. You can always be treated as one. Come, dear Ulysses, come. Don't let your heart fail you yet. Your men perished for the cattle of the sun. Look around you today. Anything you touch must be sacred to someone. And gods are changing every day. Your Laestrygonians are on the run. What's more than eating a man's flesh is eating up his hopes and dreams to ever become a man. Xenia of the modern world, we take your children in, we only reach one thing. You live as you are born. Take our river to the top or go live with all the rest. Drink from Lethe into oblivion. You rise when we say you rise. When we need a stepping stone, you fall. Don't lose heart, sweet, mighty Ulysses. There is one currency in our modern world, to win or lose the heart of man. I'm not sure if you do understand. Go back to your world, mighty Ulysses. Wars are waged and fought today by much mightier heroes. The battle of every day to start the day a man and finish the day a man. Go back, mighty Ulysses, abandon your quest in our world. Our invisible monsters are hard to spot, and a dedicated consumer like us, you are not. Abandon your quest, mighty Ulysses, and leave it all to the modern man.
That was all the poetry I had for you for today. I hope you enjoyed the poems. This is your host, Danny. Thank you very much for listening to today's episode. I will see you again next time.